Guys, this is Yumi. This is my 15th time trying to do this because I am the world's most awkward turtle and I've never made a YouTube video before, so I seem to be unable to do this in under 45 minutes. I'm going to try and rush through this for you guys. I will put into the comments below and into the box below the video the timestamps of when I start talking about the manual wardrobe upload of Nikki's info or the Knox wardrobe upload. Alright, so I buried the lead there a little bit. We've heard on the sub a lot recently about about how people don't know how to import their wardrobes either manually or through Knox. So I'm going to try and walk you through that. I'm going to go through the manual first. The first thing you want to do is register. It's your username and password only, no email. That means that you won't be able to easily find your login information if you lose it. So make it easy on yourself. Write down your username and password, or make it something that it is impossible for you to forget, because it will be really, really hard to retrieve your login info if you lose it. Plus, no one's trying to steal your Nikki's info account. So, putting that to the test right off the bat. Great. At that point, once you've logged in, you can go into add your wardrobe manually. And the first thing you do is you go into wardrobe and all these categories. Also, I want to mention that there are suits. So the easiest way to do this that I know of very, oh my god, can't believe this is happening. God, already off to a great start. Okay, so the easiest way I know to do this is to go into free dressing. To go into free dressing and sort by new, and you can go through and just put in burning rhythm, right? Burning rhythm. You want to click select and pretend it wasn't pink there for a second. Let's pretend it was white like this, which means that you didn't have it in your wardrobe. Once you click it and it becomes highlighted in pink, that means that it is in your wardrobe. Now, it won't save that as actually in your wardrobe until you click done right here, or click the blue floppy disk, because of course it's 2018. We all use floppy disks. That makes sense. But in all seriousness, it will save it and you'll see selections saved here. You can go through and do Lucifer is next. Lucifer, click it, make sure it's saved, and you don't have to click done every time and wait for it to save. This way you can just go in and click and unclick what you need. Let's say you want, I don't know, these guys. You can click all of them at once and click done, and it'll save everything, including Lucifer, Burning Rhythm, Hell Butterfly, etc. And these guys. You want to wait until you see the selection saved right here before you move on, though, because otherwise you'll get this notification. Do not click leave, click cancel, because otherwise your selections won't be saved, and it'll automatically show you the button, and now you can leave like that. Now, the one thing that I do want to mention is, even in this page you can, fine. You can go into suits here, or you can go, my favorite, go into what's new and look at the new suits here, because that's when you're likely to see like recharge suits or whatever, that you might have to get a bunch of things from the suits at once. And this way you won't see the select button and the done button, but you can click on this blue bookmark button and bam, 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 bam. You click the floppy disk and selection saved, and now you have entered 9 things into your wardrobe at once. Easy peasy. And that's manual selection of your wardrobe. Just gotten rid of that because I don't want to ruin my wardrobe. And I'm sure I've done it already because I've done this video like twice. No, like 15 times. Okay, so hopefully that made sense, and you are free to comment below if anything in the manual selection didn't make sense to you. The other way now is through Knox. Now the problem with Knox that she has in this helps section, which is actually really great and really well laid out, if you have a Windows computer, this is great. This works excellently. It's no problem. I, however, have a Mac, and therefore this last step, actually moving the close file that you need to import over here from your emulator to your regular computer, will not work. So I'm going to try and walk you through that. So the first step you want to take is you want to get an Android emulator with root access support. That means basically no BlueStacks. I don't really know any other emulators that have root access, so we're just going to work with Knox. Now, let's move this over. We'll just work with Knox, and once you've downloaded Knox, which you can easily do by clicking this link or by going to bigknox.com and downloading from there, is you want to go and download Love Nikki in the emulator itself. Love Nikki, and it'll take you to the Play Store where you can download it and install it all over again, blah, 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 right? Once that happens, you want to make sure that you get to this page with your user profile, user picture in the corner, and all of this stuff, which means that you're actually logged on, not just the page where it says start and all those posters with the most recent events, because otherwise it won't save your close file data thing. So you might end up with a outdated wardrobe. So you're on this page, just click out. Now you want to enable root access. You see here this little gear that says System Settings. If I hover over it, click that, and you want to see right here the root. There's a toggle, and you want to toggle that on and save the changes. The first time that you do this, it will most likely ask you to restart Knox because Knox hates you and it takes forever to log on again. So once that happens, just recheck it one more time to make sure it's on, because again, sometimes it doesn't save and it hates you and it wants you to restart again. So once you've made sure that the root access is on, you want to go to to this horrendous place. It takes forever to get there and to say it. So you can see here that I have under my bookmarks both the user dot and the place that I want to copy my close date file. And I'll show you how to get there. So once you log into your file manager, right, at the very beginning, right, at this backslash, you'll go into data again, com.elix, oh my god, com.elix, then files, then user dot. You can see this on step 4 if I'm going too fast for you. You'll see like clothes, furniture, new clothes. You want to make sure you get the clothes underscore date, and if you have a second one like I do for some reason, just go with the one with the largest file. Click that and you'll go into these 8 dots. It's the actions, I don't know, selection, and you'll want to add to bookmarks, so that This way you won't have to go through this laborious process of going to data, com.elix, Nikki GP, files, user dat. It'll just be here, and you can always get back to it by clicking this bookmarks button. And once you've added it to bookmarks, I use this folder, storage emulated legacy DCIM, because, but you don't really have to use that folder. You can use any folder that that isn't root access only. This is just really simple for my purposes. So storage, emulated, legacy, and DCIM. And I already have one here. In the future, you might as well. So you want to go back over here, add to bookmarks. Now they're both in there. And you want to copy selection here. So because I already have one with the exact same name, it'll ask me if I want to overwrite. You do want to overwrite. Now you have the most recent version of your wardrobe since you opened up your Love Nikki. And now you can find this folder in your Gmail and send an email to yourself with that as your attachment. You'll just go straight into it, and it'll just say like DCIM. Yeah, I'm not going to show you because I've had to remake this before. But basically, just send an email to yourself from Gmail with the attachment of that particular file within DCIM, not the user dot, because you won't find it because it's root access only. So once you've done that, you can reopen on your regular browser outside of your emulator your Gmail and download that attachment. That's this final step of moving that file, which is usually hidden behind the root access, to your computer. So at that point, I have, let's say, a closed file in my downloads, and you can just, once you've downloaded it, you can just drag and click it over here and import. And bam, I've imported 3764 items, and that's it. Hopefully that made sense. If you have any other questions, comment it below, and I will awkward turtle away. Okay, thanks guys.